Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be predicting the UFC fight night, Henry Cejudo versus Song Yadong. So further ado, we're just going to get straight into it. Starting off with the first fight on the card, we have Modestas Bukauskas versus Rafael, is it fucking Zakira or whatever? Don't care. I once believed in Rafael Zakira. I no longer do after his performance with Ibo Islam. This man just ain't a fighter. I do have Modestas Bukauskas purely just because of how shit of a fighter Rafael has turned. Like seriously, the Ibo Islam fight really made me not believe in him. Like he took one big shot from Ibo and then he just covered up for the remainder of the fight. Like, what kind of pathetic fighter would do such a thing? So, yeah, just a quick little fight. For me, I'm going with Modestas Bukauskas for my pick. And I'm going to say KO round 2 for the win. Next fight on the card we have is Nursultan Ruzaboev versus Eric McConaughey. Whatever the fuck that name is. I'm going to go with Nursultan Ruzaboev here. Nursultan has been back and forth in welterweight and middleweight. This fight was put together somewhat short notice. Eric has been out of the UFC. He's been a shit fighter. I really don't know why he's back in the UFC. Like, he lost early on in his career. He had somewhat of an amateur resume. Trains out of a good gym and MMA lab. But they're not really known for larger fighters. Eric came off a great win from Jerome Hatch at 28-20. Great win. Beat a 10-4 opponent by decision. Before that, fought at light heavyweight for a large portion of his career. Yeah, so I'm going to go with Nursultan Ruzaboev by decision here. I just don't see why Eric's in this fucking fight, but who cares. Next fight, we have Austin Vanderford versus Nikolai Vernitikov. Don't care. I'm going with Nikolai Vernitikov by TKO early into the fight. I think this is going to be a first round KO. Not that he has history knocking out people in the first round, just because I think that there is a skill difference between them both. When they set up strikes, Austin Vanderford, of course, for being known as Paige Van Zandt's boyfriend, sadly, that is really how he is known now. And I mean, he's had some big fights in Bellator. He lost to Gerard Mousasi by ground and pound in the first round back in 2022. That is not the best look he's taken. The best loss he's taken, sorry. On somewhat short notice, Austin last bet Victor Romero, a 13-7, then for Aaron Jeffrey, TKO'd him after the Mousasi, put him away. I just don't like that for him at all. I think he will get beaten. Nikolai is a smaller dude, fought at 170, same as Austin Vanderford. I just think Nikolai is more skilled as a fighter than Austin Vanderford, and that's really why I have my choosing for Nikolai Vernitikov by TKO in the first round. Next fight on the card we have is Ricky Simone versus Javid Bashat. Anyway, I have a good feeling that Ricky Simon has just lost all the mojo. Like that Mario Batista beat the piss out of him. Like Mario Batista was walking him down and posing on him. Song Yadong, Vinicius Oliveira. It's like, where has he gone? I'm going with Javid Bashat. I mean, yes, he's coming off a loss to AM Zahabi. Not the best situation, but AM has beaten a lot of guys, and now he's a ranked fighter. I think Javid Bashat will win by a decision here. Ricky Simone, could have some moments, but yeah, I just see Javid winning here. Ricky has just lost the mojo, which is just unfortunate for me. Which is just unfortunate for him. So yeah, give me Javid Bashat by decision win. Next fight on the card we have is Mansour Abdulmalik versus Nick Klein. This is a layup for Mansour Abdulmalik. Well, that's what a lot of people were saying. Not really. Nick Klein, he's good. He looked great in the Contender Series. I will say he is a decent underdog against Mansour, but he is but he has taken the fight on short notice. That is already not a good look because you have to grind out Mansour Abdul Malik. You're going to have to take him down into deep waters, wrestle with him a little bit, and I just don't really trust that ability of Nick Klein to do that. If you haven't had as much preparation as Mansour Abdul Malik is a big dude, rangy, athletic, trains at a good gym at MMA Masters. He is shit if you watch back that Wes Schultz fight on the Contender Series. You'll see. But I mean, they are middleweights, so anything can really happen with them at the end of the day. So yeah, he was shit in that fight, but I mean, he is 7-1, so we have to give him respect for that, because that's a big achievement. But yeah, give me Mansour Abdul Malik by KO in the first round. I just think Nick Klein doesn't really have it in him to beat him, just because of, he hasn't had as much time to prepare for Mansour, and well, Mansour has had a full training camp. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with Mansour Abdul Malik. Next fight on the card we have is Andre Fili versus Mozekul Costa. Give me Mozekul Costa winning this one here. I mean, this fight is very 50-50. Don't get me wrong, Andre Fili fought Cub Swanson in his last fight, and well, he got the win by a split decision. To be honest, yeah, it was an okay win from him. And well, before that, he fought Dan Ige and well, lost in the first round, and then beat Lucas Almeida. Like, these names, yeah, they are solid wins. Don't get me wrong. And well, Mozekul, he won his last fight by a rear naked choke. Solid win there. Lost to Steve Garcia. Yeah, not the best fighter to lose to. But either way, I have Mozekul Costa winning this one. I just think he has it in him, really, to end Fili. I just think it was because of that split decision with Swanson that made me feel this way with Mozekul Costa. But yeah, it sucks because, like, I like Andre Fili. He's a good fighter, don't get me wrong. He's a solid fighter. But Mozekul Costa, he's getting this win. So yeah, I got Mozekul Costa by a decision here. Next fight on the card we have is Ion Cutelaba versus Ibo Aslan. I'm going to go with Ibo Aslan here. I mean, Cutelaba got a split decision with Justin Jacoby. He lost to Johnny Walker, got out-grappled by Johnny Walker, and subbed. This is the worries that we are seeing. He beat Tanner Bosis, so, to be honest, Felipe Limas beat him up and takes him to a decision. I'm going to go with Ibo Aslan. I mean, this guy is sourced, as you can tell. Now, maybe so is Cutelaba, but Ibo Aslan is giant. The fuck up. He lost once to Anton fucking hell, how do you say that? Anton Tukalaj, whatever, don't care. Got caught in a rear naked, ended up beating him in the rematch by the guy. But the guy is 2-0 in the UFC. Both have been by finish. The Tukalaj one ended up taking a little longer than he wanted to. So yeah, give me Ibo Aslan by TKO in the second round. The next fight on the card we have is Alonzo Menifield versus Julius Walker. This is a tricky one. Julius Walker is actually pretty good. He destroys everyone on the regional scene. So yeah, this is a tricky one to predict. I mean, I'm going with Alonzo Menifield because I have seen moments in his grappling can be good, and we've seen a lot of times with Julius Walker, he just sort of goes out there and just blitzes his opponent and gets him down, beats the fuck out of them, and then it's over. Bevon Lewis, even you look at the wins with Julius Walker, you may recognize some names, but they have had better days. Julius doesn't train out of a good gym. I think I am going with Alonzo Menifield. It's still crazy to me that Alonzo is still in the top 15 and Julius is getting a ranked opportunity. Yeah, so be it. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, fair fucking plays. But yeah, I got Alonzo Menifield by KO in the second round. I know this is probably unpopular, even though he is the favourite. I just think he might have the chance to win this fight, hopefully. Next fight on the card, we have is Gene Silver versus, fuck that, Mazik Malsilk Basharad, don't care. Gene Silver is a sick fighter, but I'm very worried about this. I think he is going to win by TKO. Masilk has the style to be very tricky for Gene Silver. Very technical, back foot fighter, scoots around on the outside with good with his kicks off the back foot. He's actually going to be winning against Gene Silver, and then, well, he'll just get put away. Like Masilk, he is a good underdog. He will probably be winning this fight before the KO. Masilk will barely be winning the first round. Gene Silver lands the better punches. Masilk, lands more, and then round 2, he starts getting comfortable, starts getting kind of feeling himself a little bit, and then Gene Silver just KOs him later in the second round. That's my pick. I think, Gene Silver will win, and, it's just sad for Masilk, but, I mean, it's Gene Silver for fuck's sake. Next fight on the card we have is Rob Font versus Gene Matsumoto. I'm going to go with Rob Font. I mean, Gene is 16-0, which, that's very impressive. His fight, on the other hand, aren't so impressive. And while Gene is a favourite, which come on, like, yes, he's 16-0, but his fights, they haven't been the best. And, well, he's 16-0, so I get that. But, like, Rob Font has come off a full training camp, and he was, for a top contender, now giving him Matsumoto, shift up to a different level of opponent. Short notice, like, Matsumoto is good winning that much. It's very impressive. He's well-rounded. He's not dominant in any area, but he's very well-rounded. And he can adjust enough. Like, yes, I'm picking Rob Font here, just because he was training for fucking Dominic Cruz, for fuck's sake. Like, Gene, come on, man. You're on short notice. You're a short notice fighter, and you're not my pick. I'm going with Rob Font by decision. I just think Rob Font's going to win this. The reasoning is, I know, it's because of the Dominic Cruz fight. Yes, it's because he was going to fight Dominic fucking Cruz. Like, think about it. And, well, the fight didn't happen. So, and, well, Gene Matsumoto is a short notice opponent, and Rob Font trained for a top contender. You think about it, Rob Font will probably have the slighter edge over Gene Matsumoto. So give me Rob Font by a decision. Next fight on the card, the co-main event, we have Brendan Allen versus Anthony Hernandez. I'm going with Anthony Hernandez over Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen has had some stinkers when it comes to grappling back and forth. He's going through the process of grappling, like what you would do when you're sparring someone, or if you're in a jiu-jitsu event. And then there is an MMA fight. Brendan Allen seems to transition between grappling positions sometimes in a way that makes him lose position. So he will be on someone's back, and then he will start tangling up the leg, and then he will transition and go for the leg hook. And the Jacob Malkoon fight that he had, I felt like Anthony Hernandez's grappling transition, even though he will go for submissions, and, well, he will prioritize positional dominance. And I think as a 3-rounder, like, this will be, I don't even know English. They'll probably be grappling back and forth. And, for me, I think because of the positional dominance, I'm going to go with Anthony Hernandez. And, well, his cardio is very good. So, I got Anthony Hernandez here winning by a decision. I'm very excited for this fight because this is a rematch. So, I love rematches, and I cannot wait to see this match. But, give me Anthony Hernandez by a decision. Wouldn't be surprised if Brendan Allen wins, but, give me Anthony Hernandez. Now, for the main event, the one that everyone's been wanting. Henry Cejudo versus Song Yadong. Now, I'm going to go with Song Yadong. There's a chance that I could be done wrong, and maybe Henry is going to go out there and just chain together some grappling, and, well, Jan kept Song Yadong, so good Henry Cejudo. I bet you Cejudo wouldn't take a takedown on O'Malley, and Jan took him down multiple times. I think Song Yadong is he's more athletic, he's more faster, he's got more momentum. I think he is going I think he is going to be the better fighter. He's got more grit. He will grit down and go. He moves well over 5 rounds. He's got a lot more experience now, and they're against guys that he had with main events with Peter Yan, Chris Gutierrez for 5 rounds. And, well, he has beat Ricky Simone in the 5th round. That was another main event for him. A lot of people were saying that this is a big jump up for Song Yadong. Like, hell no. Song Yadong has been at the top he's been at the top for a while. Even on the rounds that he lost to Yan, he lost maybe because of the takedowns, but on the feet early in those rounds, surely he was getting outdone, but he was still in there with Peter Yan. Anyway, my final prediction for this fight, I think just because of how much grit and, how fast he is, how dominant he is, I'm going to go with Song Yadong winning this fight by a decision. And that is my final prediction. And that's it. Thank you for watching me predict all UFC Seattle Henry Cejudo versus Song Yadong fight card. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. That'll be a massive help. Thank you for watching. Take care. Goodbye.